Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's your Chelsea Godfather reporting back to duty. Guys, let's talk about our boy, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, one of our own, Cobham born and bred, Chelsea true and true blood, true blue blood. Yeah, as the saying goes, guys, all good things must come to an end at some point in time, right? Listen up. Based on reports today, including a tweet by uh, Romano Fabrizio, it appears that Ruben Loftus-Cheek's time at the bridge at Chelsea FC is up, and he's about to be packing his talents and heading east towards Serie I. Milan, AC Milan has a very serious interest in reuniting Ruben Loftus-Cheek to his other two brothers from Chelsea in the name of Fikayo Tomori and um, what's our striker Giroud. Giroud. I mean, this name kind of skipped my mind there. Giroud and Tomori. So they wanting to add Ruben Loftus-Cheek to their midfield to help them to kind of get back to where they were. Obviously, AC Milan came into this season as a defending Serie I champs, and they kind of took a few steps backwards. They were knocked off their perch as champions by Napoli, and but then they did have a very good Champions League run, only just barely coming up short to their crosstown rivals in Inter Milan in the semi finals of the Champions League. And to be honest, with y'all, nobody expected. Certainly me. I mean, I did not expect AC Milan to get to the semifinals of this year's Champions League. So AC Milan has had a fairly good season. Notwithstanding that they missed out on winning their league or title, and so they are looking to bolster their midfield by the addition of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. With regards to Chelsea, as y'all already know, I mean, we're like over bloated with players. Our squad right now, I think, is somewhere in the neighborhood of 33 or 34 first team players on our books, right? And so something has to be done because Pochettino, who is going to be unveiled as our new boss, he wants to work with a much smaller group of guys, somewhere in the neighborhood of 24 or 25 players. And so that process starts now. Like, we're not gonna wait till the last minute to run around like a bunch of headless chicken to trim down our squad. So as it is right now, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is valued based on reports at roughly around 25 million euros. But guys, given the fact that Cheek only has 1 year left on his contract, his contract runs out in June next year. You guys already know how these things work. So that number, you all can expect that number to come down tremendously. I mean, it's we're not going to get anywhere near 20 million for Ruben Loftus-Cheek that has 1 year left on his deal. And of course, also given the fact that it's not like he's starting a regular starter for Chelsea. So I mean, I don't want to throw out numbers, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw numbers out and just guess that this deal is probably gonna get done somewhere around the 15 million euro mark, plus or minus 1 or 2 mil, and that's just what it is. Um, Bowley needs all the money he can scrap back after spending 600 million. We now have this over bloated squad, and then plus we don't spend 600 million, which means for FFP purposes, Bowley and his accountants, they need to crunch the numbers and start balancing these books for FFP purposes, because you guys already know that UEFA is going to be looking really hard at Chelsea, and of course the Premier League bosses are going to be looking real hard at Chelsea. So at some point in time, um, you know we got to really start watching the numbers, and so therefore, what I would anticipate seeing this summer is clawing back some of the amount that's been spent by selling players for some kind of money, and using the funds that have been generated from these player sales to buy some more players, right? I mean, you know what I mean? It's all about balancing the books while continuing to improve your squad. And yes, even though we spent 600 million, everybody knows that we still need at least three more players. We need a goalie, we need a defensive midfielder, and we need a striker. So that's going to cost. So it all depends on who the targets are. It's not going to be cheap, and so the likes of Ruben Loftus-Cheek are going to be sold. Of course, Cheek. The brilliant thing about selling a player like Ruben Loftus-Cheek, which by the way is still just 27 years old, so he's like in his prime. But notwithstanding, given that he's a Chelsea product, any money that we raise from selling Ruben Loftus-Cheek shows up on Chelsea's books as pure profit, because theoretically, from a transfer price or a transfer cost point of view, Ruben Loftus-Cheek did not cost Chelsea a dime. So basically, guys, this is just one of hopefully many deals that need to be done. I mean, we all love Cheek. He's one of our own. I believe this season he had about 40 appearances, and last season he also had 40 appearances. So notwithstanding that, he hasn't cemented his role as a regular starter. He has been a very key player for Chelsea over the last two seasons. Unfortunately for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he was shipped out on loan in the 2020-2021 season. That's the season that Chelsea won the Champions League just 2 years ago. So Cheek, kind of missed out on that Champions League gravy train. So, but apart from that, he's been a good player for Chelsea. He's one of ours, right? And so we wish him well as he moves on to AC Milan, and to help AC Milan to continue their revival in Serie A, And of course, as you already know, the entire Italian league seems to be in the midst of a revival right now. And jokes aside, Inter Milan is in the finals of the Champions League. Roma is in the finals of the Europa League, and I believe as of in terms of semifinals, I believe Serie A had about five clubs that actually qualified for the semifinals of the combined competitions of the Champions League, Europa League, and the European Conference League. So yeah, so guys, the Italian league is back. I mean, it's back. I mean, they are cooking over there right now in Serie A. So obviously this is not yet done deal, but in the event that this deal does go through as we hope and expect, we wish our boy Ruben Loftus-Cheek bigger and better things at AC Milan. Guys, how do y'all feel? Please share this video, like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. Peace.